there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last year's national champion, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Empties his backfield. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. They'll test the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Third down coming here, and they need to get it out to the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Grab behind the line. It's Logan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the line...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It's gone. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now the play fake. Quarterback adapted. Slithers into space. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
Quick release on the RPO. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On the move, it's Parker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Second down, he'll throw it. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Rushes on him. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Overton. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. Pulls it in down the middle. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency see, attached to this drive, they've only been able to put up a field goal and start. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
To the air on first down. There's the pressure. He's got it. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out.
This Bulldog offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He might want another play. From the gun. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's the... And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Four wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw again. He makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That cornerback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The offense changing the play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unleashes one. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. It's a draw. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Red pass, it's complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Now the pitch.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. On the move to his left. On the shovel. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll throw it from the red zone. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Gonna run it. It's Parker. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that.
Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Overton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
To the air on first down. Moving away from pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
and you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass.
Touchdown, Georgia! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. They'll try to pound their way in. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the fourth. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Bell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Rides to back and leads it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Huskers with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The sure hands, it's Bell. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got enough for the 1st. Touchdown, Huskers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense. He's at the 40. The 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
And that's a play, when people look back on this game, that could be the one that ends up deciding it, because getting the block on the extra point and taking it back for the safety puts them now up 3 points here late in the 4th quarter. That was a huge momentum-shifting play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Bulldog offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up the pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Overton. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Logan. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these two-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The run to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 18 over San Jose State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season.